Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Sports Scene. Now, I'm joined by Shane Soroya. Shane, welcome.
Thank you, Dion. Always been a pleasure joining you on the studio.
Yes, now it's the hype of the Pacific Games is slowly dying out, although there's still a bit of hype around. And local competitions are slowly resuming.
Yeah,
and,
the Intrust City Cup.
Yeah, Intercity Cup.
To get underway.
Yeah, all those other sports, AFL, hockey, everything else is going in. Now that we have good facilities, it's going to be interesting to see how sport will develop in the months and years to come.
Sure it does.
Especially going into the next Pacific Games in Nuku'alofa, Tonga. So that should be interesting. But during the Pacific Games, we got to find out about a couple of new young talent who, can we say, identified? Who made their mark on the Pacific Games. What do we call them? We call them the Rising Stars. Yes.
Yeah.
And some of you met up with some of them on the tracks since during the Pacific Games you were out on the tracks. So name some of the Rising Stars you saw.
Yeah, well, on the track, definitely Theo Peniel. He did stood out on the tracks. Peniel Joshua, Miriam Penny, and Robson Yinambe. So we have some of this. There's more of them there, but
those are some of the standouts you saw. Adrian Monagi as well.
Adrian Monagi, yeah.
So we saw a lot of these rising stars, make their mark on the Pacific Games. It goes to show that we are preparing well for the future. Our older athletes in the likes of Nelson Snow, yes,
Sharon Corilla,
Moen Bueno. As they will, because a sportsman or woman can't stay as long as they want to. Even though I bet some of them want to. But also in the pool, we had some really good youngsters, some good rising stars in the likes of young Ebony and Savannah Chichenko. They really made a splash in the pool. And also a young man by the name of Sam Seegers. Now I'm Boy Mereng. This man betok pisin. And he really Ryan Penny, of course, our golden fish, dominated in the water. And Sam Seegers actually went out there and did extremely well as well. And during the Pacific Games, we caught up with him, and here's a bit more on this new golden fish, Sam Seegers.
Saya been born in Medang, Mimangi Medang. Pa malam been walk along Marine Biology Research Station of Bogia, Medang. So that's how been come out of Medang na born la. Maybe lilik all the time se solwara mablumi. All the time around the mangi block place mamlo finding fish na nabad lo wara na dive na hook na nabad. So whole life me been start with solwara and solwara wara block place na nabad na. And that's why me feel comfortable with the wara. So yeah, so maybe that's how we started to love me lo wara. And so come now so move come to Moresby lo 2008. Now we joined swim club 2009. Now so it's our same love lo wara. So we continue again.
Continue there. Tussling it out for the third position, but at the moment it's Seegers from Papua New Guinea, the homeboys.
He's going away from him. He's going away from him. This is a terrific victory.
About a body's length, Benny.
A body's length. Wow, how about that? 154.58 from Mary.
Time I first joined the Burka Swim Club, we don't been swimming serious too much. So I mean just also extracurricular activity just to make after school or so burning some energy now. Yeah, so let's start me not swimming serious too much. Now 2011 we make a first team PNG team, Lara for Games. So that's time we start realize we've been good. We have been medal of RFA Games. Now 2012 we finished grade 12 now we move to Brisbane. Now that's time me Bungim coach for me now Sean Crow. So time Bungim now say talking me look as he talented straight and we like him. He must try and swimming seriously in the league. So time to as a kind and me say 12 months so to start slowly build up until we can make 10+ sessions a week, 2 hours each session. Now so we start, we feel we can improve. So this is prep now, so SP Games I think 6 months, miss one training session every day, training 2 hours a day, twice a day. So this is hard spread because maybe so 1 month out we feel so tired or that so coach told me you are tired so you must train yet you become fit now and say bambla go good now you'll do well. So yeah, and I'm talking as kind we come down and we swim fast thread and I'm master at all times with me. So Ryan as I'm idol to me and so for some like I'm brick club brother me so look out to me so story to me. So now me I'm master at those guiding me let's play SP games every night and talking me oh you got one events with storyline oh we got 100 fly and okay. So you love make it this time and okay so you must try to keep up with the first 15 and you must kill your second 50 or give me a race plan to me and I'm sigani me end the race now so I'm say idol inspiration you know say I'm start long when I look so let's I'm stop side lane help you guide you now show you way block so me I'm master plan home crowd hard total home crowd every night will come support now just atmosphere even though you will a village no man become sigani you na to talk one to you all mangi you know meeting all life you hey but me come sit down can you story was them so the home crowd the home advantage home atmosphere is best out of the best trip.
Exciting talent there, and it's good to see that a lot of new talent have been identified and they can take the sport where it is at the moment even further. What are your thoughts on the new athletes coming through?
Yeah, definitely. Look, the rising stars definitely will steal the limelight in the next Pacific Games, and I'm definitely placing my bet on their tracks to Papua New Guinea to dominate the tracks again. Now we have our sprinters, up and coming sprinters. They did clock very good times on the track in this previous Pacific Games. So yeah.
Very exciting to see. Very exciting and very promising signs and grades. And now with the facilities we have, sport can only move forward.
Boost
yeah, and it's really exciting to see, and I can't wait to see how far we will go in sport in the coming years. Now, we'll just go for a quick break, and after the break, we'll bring to you some of the action from the Intercity Cup. And welcome back to the show. Now, unfortunately, we do not have the rights to cover some sporting events that we would like to. I know some of you guys have been questioning us why we aren't able to.
Especially the Intrust City Cup. Most of the city fans have been following this Intrust City Cup closely, so yeah.
And the SP Hunters as well. Unfortunately, we do not have the rights, and it's just beyond our control. Even though we would really love to be able to telecast that, we can't. But we were at the venue, and because we weren't allowed to film any of the sport, we actually caught up with some of the players during the Wagitumbe versus, who did they play? Galfisipea.
Yeah.
And we got to catch up with the captain and some of the players and the fans, and here's what they had to say.
Wagitumbe playing with Galfisipea at Margaret's. Go Wagitumbe!
Me and James Kanalgan, we saw Wagitumbe. Message from him, we can talk also. They can become good sportsmen by play discipline, live discipline life. They can become role model or young and upcoming, players. Wagitumbe.
Final words, no, side the supporters here, Mosby.
Oh, that's Well, you remember that thing was a middle play in the long run from the means. Some of the must be the joke and just one set of middle. Thank you through over the supporters.
Now, supporters back means.
Oh, I'm by not back over there. Just the middle of the cup now. You don't expect him to come for that far, but with the sponsors, CSC, and then provincial government, provincial government, something like that, people can get far now. Feeling all boys doing feeling taste like this cup 2015 and the following year, everything awesome. They will be the best.
And welcome back to the show. Now, a team that was they played an integral part in the Pacific Games, and I think they deserve full recognition for all the hard work they did, were the volunteers.
Yeah, they call themselves the BSP One Talks.
One Talk team. Yes, and they did extremely well from, helping out in all.
Yeah, these are the guys behind the scenes that helped to put together the Pacific Games, to the 2 weeks duration of the games, and they've been behind the scenes, but these guys really did give tireless effort in making sure that the games flow smoothly throughout the 2 weeks duration of the games.
And yesterday they had a bit of a function just to thank them for...
Organized by the Games Organizing Committee, and of course Minister for Sport and Justin Tichenko was there to officially thank the volunteers for their effort. Well done.
And we would like to thank you too for doing extremely well in playing a huge part in the successful delivery of the Pacific Games. So congratulations to all you volunteers out there for all your hard work. And here's some highlights from their function yesterday.
Experience Plomilo, this la Pacific game, we got big play experience, na big play feeling. Come up time me participate actively long this la Pacific games.
So you've been look out in one venue here or Aquatic Center, which venue?
Me play been go long Port Moresby racket home. Look out in tennis.
Oh, you look out the 1M section, low.
It was so great. Also, me plan look at line, me plan look at one play experience. Tennis, but like me plan on sabi long one play click tennis, but only give me play crash course long 2 days. That was Saturday and Sunday. Now we did a great job. Me play go learning long how long umpire long court, and it was such a great feeling. Now me feeling was now you go talk to me lo at least look out in tennis in one way or another.
You team certificate lemme
This certificate, me if there is a tennis in any way, we only like in some flower umpire, me can go because long desla too or plenty or some me tami go long umpire in desla game me pa walk land.
Experience for me also, the facilities world class now. It's very exciting to be part of the team that took part in the technical officiating, and one of something we look also, it set a new benchmark for our athletes, swimmers. It challenges our swimmers as well as the swimmers from the Pacific region to come in and compete. With the new facilities, they actually given themselves greater challenge. me looking also a lot of records have been broken, and that sets a new benchmark. So I'm pretty excited to see how far we go from here on in developing various sporting codes, and particularly with the swimming. I think we have a better future lying ahead of us to proceed on. A certificate that is specially given to me by the swimming, which qualifies me to be a coach and a technical officer in swimming. So that places me in a steadfast position to be able to enable swimming in the future. So I'm certificate all games only looks at awarding Lomibla technical officers and volunteers.
So I congratulate all of you for showing us how our country is moving forward in leaps and bounds in many different ways.
Welcome back to the show. Now, unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show. So yeah.
Yeah, well, just to wrap things up, over in NRL, man, the Broncos have been in great form.
They've been in blistering form now. I'm actually betting on them to take out the premiership and actually win the grand final.
Yeah, that's just because you're a Broncos fan. I'm not too sure about that.
I know.
So NRL's been going extremely well. About to head into finals. The top three teams at the moment in my books are the Roosters, the Broncos, and the Cowboys. So the Queensland teams have been doing extremely well.
Yeah, go Queensland.
Yeah, that's what you think. But yeah, also in rugby union, New Zealand All Blacks defeated the South African Springboks, and that's their second loss after they lost to the Australian Wallabies. And the Wallabies defeated Argentina. So a lot of sporting action happening in the world around us. Anyway, thank you very much for your company. And that should just about wrap things up here on this evening's episode of Sports Scene. Thank you very much, Shane, for your time.
Always a pleasure, Dion.
For more information on anything, you can catch us on MTV Online as well. You can follow us on Facebook too. You can join Scholar as well on Thursday evenings for Hotspot for more sporting action. Shane?
Yeah, just a quick shout out to all you viewers out there, the beautiful Sundown Province, Vanimo. Thank you all very much for staying tuned with MTV.
Yeah, and that should be just about it. Thank you very much again for your time. Have a pleasant evening. Good night.